I know.
You have the best shirts, buddy.
Hi, everybody. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Mark with his wonderful new shirt. Is it kitty cats? Is
It's
that
little
what it
kitty
is?
cats, little
Little
rainbow
kitty cats.
kitties. They're
Little
all dancing
rainbow kitty
around.
cats.
Some of them are
All
upside
right. Yeah, that's awesome. So welcome to Mark and all those coming in from his channel, and also to Diana Bowles, oil painter.
Hi,
Good to see you.
everybody.
Oh, I feel so bad. Emerald Boot is right in the middle of all those fire storms.
The new one at Hearst.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of them out there.
Yeah.
We're really we putting you on our list to safety, Emerald Buddha. Yeah.
Right.
Hi,
Down
everybody.
of our table. And I hope you're in the area that at least has been downgraded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
My kids are out there too, so I've been watching. What is that? Not First Alert.
Oh,
Watch
Duty. Watch
Duty. That was the picture I sent you earlier of how many acreage was going for the Hearst fire.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. Just so everybody knows, we're playing the giveaway tool game today. It's the only way we can do it with so many people coming in. Right. And so if you want a reading, put in the # first and the word read to get your reading. What I do is I usually pull 2 names, let you know who's up, one who's next and who's up on the steps to come next, and then we will pull 2 more, and you need to let us know in the chat that you're here. The other thing that you need to know is if you get called and you want a particular style or type of reading, when you say yes, I'm here, say general reading, medium reading, Arthur, who is my father, on the other side, or Mary, who's my friend that's on the other side. Mark also, we all do pets, but we need to know what kind of pet and what's the name of the pet and are they alive or dead? So it's important for that. Okay. Just so everybody knows and everybody.
Yeah. And are we sharing whomever's name is up, or are we piggybacking?
Yeah, you're going to share it because I'm going to be the one that's doing all the other junk in the background today.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working my way back to getting back in sync here. So I'm going to let you and Mark do the readings today, and I'll do the administrative work.
Hugs, Annie.
Okay.
Everybody.
Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to try to, if some of you have already put your what you want, I'm going to go back and get those so that when you get there, if we pull you, that you will know. Everybody loves Mark's shirt. Yay, Mark. You know what I'm thinking, Mark?
What?
I think it would be great if you could have your own shirt collection that you could sell. I bet you make a lot of money.
Yeah, wow.
And you could even put Spirit Whisperer on all the shirts.
And on the tags inside, they'd be better than Buffett, or what's the other one?
I think I'll invest in a sweatshop and get that going.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well,
you'd be going right along with what's going on right now, and it would fit right in. Yeah.
Right. I was just going to say, there's an employment agency waiting for you to show up.
Just waiting for you. That's right. Anyway, thank you. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm still a little fuzzy headed. I don't know what my deal is, but I'm now pricing my plumbing. So why not?
Better than pricing a pillow.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I keep trying to get a cold too. I kind of am fighting it.
Okay. Well, you don't want to try to do that ever again. All right.
No.
That's not acceptable. All right.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway tool doodah. And so I'm going to pull 2. So remember and tell us you're here, please. And the first person to be read will be Amy Peterson.
Hello, Amy.
Amy Peterson.
And I'm pulling 1 more. If you don't tell us you're here, we're going to go to I know you're probably here, Amy, but if you don't tell us you're here, then in Infinity 11 is next. And so there you go.
Chicken dinner.
So now I'm going to get back to this. All right.
Amy
And
wants to read on.
yeah, let's see. First one we have is Amy Peterson. I don't know if you have a particular one. Do you have a particular question, Amy, or is it just general? She is here.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find. I don't. All right. And also Infinity 11, let us know you are here.
Yep. She said hi, I think, too.
Okay, good.
Did she? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, Amy wonders about her cat Winnie's health.
Oh.
And I'm guessing that Winnie's, well, you wouldn't be reading for a dead cat. So yeah, Winnie's alive. All right.
She's healthy as can be on the other side. Okay. Somebody's saying hi, Infinity. Then somebody else is saying I don't see Infinity.
Oh, there, I do see Infinity. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Thank you, Infinity.
We're gonna get
you next.
Fully.
She manifested it. She said.
The little Winnie. I know 2 cats.
The hashtag is read, Barb. Hashtag read.
I'm getting a hit. Is it okay, Mark, if I go ahead?
Please go.
Okay, she's showing me something in her rib cage on the left-hand side, up higher, like in the armpit area. Maybe she has a lymph node that is swollen or starting to show signs of age. And her appetite is down. We should have some blood work done on her to rule out feline leukemia. Let me see.
How old is Winnie, Amy?
Yeah, that's a good question also. I got the 2 of swords. So, that is, it's not just about decisions. It's like at a standstill. So until she gets a little attention on that to try to figure out what's going on there.
She's only 3. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Almost 3. I would have her checked then for Filuk, because that can be such a tricky thing. And she's showing me that lymph node area in there, under the arms, in the rib cage area. Maybe she's been injured. Is she an indoor cat? Off to you, Mark.
Yeah, I'm not. There seems to be something going on. I'm not sure that we know what it is as far as the doctors. I'm not sure they've diagnosed anything. They said anything? It doesn't seem like it. Feels like we don't know exactly what's happening or what's the best, step forward. So there's a little bit of confusion about, what's going on with Pussycat here. There's her little head with the cups. We might look at a doctor if you haven't already to see what's happening. It does feel like her immune system is fighting something. She wants to do blood work in 4 weeks. And yes, indoor allergies, among other things. Okay. They're wanting to do blood work. Right. So that makes sense that I get this. We're still trying to look at it and see what we're looking at. It does feel like Maybe her immune system's kind of fighting something.
Mm-hmm.
This defending card. So we need to kind of figure out what it is. I'm wondering if is it blood related? I know that's what Diana's kind of feeling. But I feel like we need to figure out something that almost every other week. So oh, you've been taking a vet almost every other week.
Oh, my word. Maybe it's another vet you should try. That seems like, yeah.
Because they do like to experiment and they don't know what's happening, but they'll like say it's some big thing that it isn't even. So I don't know about all that vet tripping. That seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you should know something after all that.
Right.
Something's fishy, and that's why I get that little bit of confusion thing there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Okay. Yep.
Changing doctors might not be a bad idea. We've had her to 3 different. Okay, you've had 3 different.
Okay.
What symptoms does she have? Like, what's happening?
Right. Lethargy is.
Cynthia Smith said she feels the infection in her upper back. So I thought that was just interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sure. Yeah.
I didn't feel super helpful on that.
It's the lungs, isn't it?
Hard to.
Yeah, the lungs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Those of you putting in questions, you have to put in the pound read sign. We have 150 or 67 people here, and this is done by random choice. Okay. So if you put pound read, and then you can put your question in, but only once, please. Only once. Thank you. She said 2 polyps removed from her ear and throat.
I would just put her on tuna fish and the heck with the rest of the food that's out there.
Yeah. I tell you what, I use the farmer's dog for all my girls because they're older though, but it's really made a difference in their life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're going a little crazy though with the vet. I don't know.
I don't like that either. I think
I might stop the vet for a while or something and see what happens. Because it feels like they're over-diagnosing, even though they're not. It's like they're sort of just shooting in the dark, it feels like. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about that.
And especially if the polyps came back non-cancerous, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like too much treatment it's not needed. It's over treatment or something.
Yeah.
The cat is 3 years old. The cat's name is Winnie. People are asking. So.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to go to Infinity 11. If I can find she had a question, and I know I clicked it. So here it is. All right. There you go. General message from her guides for your highest good. And while you're doing that, I am going to do the next 2 people so I can have them in my queue. All right. If you are called, please let us know you're here. And if you haven't put in a question, put a question in. All right. Sharon Payne, you are after Infinity. And then after that, we will have Cat Nana. Okay, got a lot of cats here today, it looks like, huh? All right. There you go.
Okay. And Diana, you go first because you're fast.
Okay. So I'm seeing a trench coat, the old-fashioned London fog with the belted waist and the double-breasted, and they're singing, "Button up your overcoat when the wind is take good care of yourself. You belong to me."
Mhm.
Don't be late. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so yeah, there's some kind of a clearing going on for you. We're all aware that there's this purging energy going on. We have a 6-planet alignment going on right now, and as soon as February, we get a little bit into February, Mercury will be in that alignment as well. And it's also saying get some rest.
Mhm.
So, especially if you're living in a cold climate or if you're living near the fires where all of that allergens and snow and all the ash and smoke in the air, those things can certainly exacerbate any lung issues that we already have just because we have this world that sometimes gets polluted. So take good care of yourself. Button up your overcoat. That's so funny because there they are shoveling snow. And get plenty of rest.
Yes, Amy, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I thought that was you. We have a private reading tomorrow.
Awesome.
And so we'll go further into that. Okay. Infinity. Have you been trying to communicate with the other side, perhaps? I'm getting the message from the guides is we want you to practice that more. We want you to, I'm going to say meditate or get quiet and sit quietly for a few minutes just to commune with spirit, your guides, ancestors, something. There's somebody from the other side or some bodies that would like to be working with you in a more practical way. So we get this 3 of Pentacles. And before that, I got the moon. So, we're talking about unseen. They're not in physical form, but we want to shine some light on that, and let's get together and work on it. And I feel like they've been sending the messages. This is the 8 of Wands, but wands for me are spirit body. So this looks like a lot of, messages from spirit. And are you listening? Are you playing? So I don't know if you've asked for that recently, because I don't know if I know you, but that's what I'm hearing. And they're just encouraging you to seek out a more practical relationship with your spiritual aspect or your spiritual part. Because sometimes it feels like you feel like you're all alone. You don't have anybody who has your back. And spirit's going, no, we got your back. We're right here with you. You're not all alone. So we want you to be more sure of that. So let's play around a little bit more of that. All right. That's what I'm hearing.
So hypnicity, you can claim that also. Her uncle used to sing that song. And
Okay.
she was looking at his picture.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. And she needed to hear a message from family today. So
that's right. Tea Garden Chicken mentioned that as well. Sometimes the message is meant for more than one of us. And
that's
so
right.
even if you don't get called, if you don't win the thing today, please know that there's always a message for everybody.
Right.
All right. So Sharon Payne would like to know, will I get to my fiance in the hospital in Los Angeles? Ooh.
Get to my fiance.
Do we know what's wrong with him, hon? Sharon? I mean, Is it his heart? Is it his lungs? Again, I'm getting a message about lungs. As the crow flies. Will you get there?
Well, all my cards seem to say, I'm going to say yes, that you will.
Oh,
First of all, I get a lot of wands, which is great because that's like spirit.
yeah.
But the Queen of Wands, like where there's a will, there's a way. And I think you'll do it. You'll make it somehow. Then I get the Eight of Wands. Here we come, zooming in. I got just the right broomstick to make it there on time. It might be a little close or it might be a little nerve-wracking, but I think you make it.
Heart.
Then you get strength. Don't worry. We got your back. We're going to get there. You're not in this alone. And then Knight of Wands, another wand. So all this wand in her. Look, here I come to the rescue to see you. So I feel like all these, nothing acted like you wouldn't make it. So I'm going to say yes.
Well, right, because
The crow, yeah.
With the crow flies, how the crow flies, if you think about it, if you get a good tailwind, right, you can save a half an hour on flight patterns. Then I got navigation.
Oh, yeah. Look.
Right? So you're definitely headed, and there's abundance. So everything is in favor of you getting there in time. Does he have congestive heart failure going on?
It's his heart, she said.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we'll send up prayers for him. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you give me his name, I can put it on Joan of Arc's altar. She's very good with people.
That's great.
He had a stroke.
Thank you, Sharon. Just be safe going through all that.
Stroke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's kind of pulling you to him too. So, I think you're going to see him and everything.
All right. So I'm going, Cat Nana's question is there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull the next two. Whoops. Sorry, Mark. I was not. had you right in the limelight. All right, everybody. Here we go.
Cat Nana.
Make sure you let us know you're here if you're called. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going. Okay. So Adri, you are next. And the person after Adri is... Seashell in the sky. All right. Back to here, back to here. There you go.
Cat Nana's here. Okay.
All right. All right, Seashell, thank you. Cat Nana's here. Is Adri here? ADRI. Let us know if you're here, Adri. I'm assuming that I'm saying it right. So, Cat Nana, will I be able to afford my home after Dad died, or my caddies and I have to move?
I see packing boxes, but that could just be your father's things, because it doesn't look as if you're leaving the house. I don't see the door opening and closing. I'm just seeing these boxes that you're packing things into. Let's see what a card has to say here. Restraint. Restraint. So you have to budget yourself in order to be able to stay and refinement. So, garage sale the things rather than just donating them if they're, worth some value, the things that you don't appeal to you, and continue nourishing yourself as well. because by doing that, you'll keep yourself in a healthy state of mind to help you carry on. I hope that helps, hon.
Yeah. I applied for survivor benefits, but hadn't heard. I have packed some things. Okay.
That takes a while.
Yeah.
And I don't want to scare you, but I filed in 2018 for that, and I was just granted that in February of this year, of 2024.
Mm.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying, surprise, I totally forgotten.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I'm not really getting that you'll get to a point where you have to move, like I got to move or else kind of a thing. You might choose to downsize just because
Mhm.
Right.
it's just going to be
Yep.
easy on you, which might be some of that, yard selling and stuff like that, or even downsizing in that somebody moves in with you. I also kind of feel that.
Yep.
Like, so I'm not getting a definite, I got to sell my house and move, but
Mhm.
do some adjustment. Like I might downsize, but it'll be because I want to, not because I'm being forced to. But also there might be somebody there might be like a roommate. It may be a sibling or something. But anyway, I saw that as a possibility too. But I don't know that you're going to be in dire straits where I've got to sell this or else,
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
about renting a room. Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep. You never know. And, sometimes business people come to a town and they just need a room, for a short 6 weeks, whatever it is, sometimes that can work out too.
Or depending on where you live, you can bed
True.
and breakfast also.
Yep.
You never know. You could get a roommate that you really like and becomes a good friend. Who knows? Just,
Right.
out there that it doesn't just have to be anybody. It can be like actual good person. So,
That's right.
I'm not worried too much. I know that's a worrying time and everything, but
Yeah.
It is. It is. Uh-huh. All right. So Seashell in the sky. I don't see a question there you are. Oh, good girl. I'm going to put up Seashell. I did not hear back from Adri, so I'm going to go and pull 2 more now because, there Mark goes again. All right. All right. There we go.
Seashell, I'm going to pop in already because I am being shown a like the Mars lunar or the lunar rover. You're definitely not on the moon, but while you're waiting for this one, you should be looking around. And not necessarily within the company. Because they may offer you something that is just a lateral with a promise of advancement, but you want something that's an advancement now. So keep your eyes and ears open for other places and other within the company, even just another department completely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what a card has to say for you.
Just a heads up, Jean Miller as next, and then Emerald Dawn. Would you put in? I don't know, Carl. I don't know why it's not. They all should be showing up. There's like 70 of them. Maybe they're just going really fast. I don't know.
I've seen his name come through a couple
You
times.
have? Okay.
Yeah, it just hasn't stopped on you, hon.
Yeah.
Refinement. So don't limit yourself. Broaden your horizons. Know exactly what you want. What job title would you like to have? Bora Bora.
If you aren't there, you need to, have you put in pound read? Because that's what puts you in the queue. So I'm not seeing Jean Miller or Emerald Dawn, and so I'll have to repick if I don't hear from you. Thank you.
What'd you get, Mark?
Well, it feels like there's something going on where you work. I don't know. Are you a teacher, maybe? Yeah. So much love to my fellow teachers. I feel like they're going through something wherever it is you work, and it's not necessarily because they have everybody's best interest in mind. Maybe it seems a little more. Why are we even going through this? So I do think there's some movement coming. Here's the the Knight of Cups. I don't know. I feel like we're not quite at the decision. Like teachers, okay. And I don't know. I don't like to say it, but it looks like you might be moving to another location or another place or something like that. But it's not because of anything that you personally have done or not done. It feels more about the organization or the people you work for, that they're going through some kind of downsizing or something. But there's something that's behind it, I think. I don't know. I'm just getting that there's some change afoot, and try to be patient and stay grounded, because that Knight of Cups that was my final card. So that would mean you'd go into something new. But these other cards look a little like I got the Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Devil.
Yeah.
Those aren't terrific. The Devil, though, is not you. It's more the company that you work for. Here you are down here. But that, there may be a new perspective coming forward, and it might be outside of the place you are. You might be looking somewhere else.
Right. Refinement, right? What you would really like to see happen. That's awesome, Mark.
Okay, Jean. I got you, Jean Miller. Thank you. Okay.
I know, federal money. I know everything's so out of whack.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody is in a state of chaos right now. And I even went to meet with my retirement people today, because I'm deathly afraid that all of my money that I have in there is going to tank because of the crazy in.
It's so unstable. And
everything is unstable. Everything. It's really bad. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's good that you're open. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Annie. All right. So, here's the deal. We're pulling, you have to put pound read in to get a reading. It goes into another site, and computer picks who gets read. After you get read, your name is called, you let us know you're here and what you want to be read by. And then if you haven't already done so, and then we'll read for you. Okay. So at this point we have Jean Miller. I know Jean's here. I don't have a particular question that Jean listed. She just says she's here. So a general reading. I'm sorry. She just wants a general reading. There you go. So we'll do that. And Emerald Dawn, I have yours because you're next. And I'm going to go ahead while these fine folks do what they do and pull two more. This is meant for us to have it easier in order to get it done quicker, or in a fairer way. I guess that's the word.
But where was my close-up? I usually get one of those before this.
Well, you do, but Aley's getting a little bit better at not doing that. Everybody wanted to see if you had any big pores on your nose, you know. I don't see everybody's name in here either.
Wow.
And everybody's worried that their name isn't in here, but there are 60 people and it doesn't. So I think it goes through a cycle. I think that's how it works. So it's there. It's just that you may not see it every time. So I'm just going to say that. So thank you. Mm-hmm. All right.
I got to take another card here. Are you working on some sort of an art project or let's say, are you writing a book? Are you an artist? Are you trying to get something published or backing on something? I keep seeing it's a library, but it's more than a library. You know, it's a creative studio. And can't believe it. It's actually a raven, but here is Raven with the magic and the shape shifting. Something is definitely coming your way, and it's going to be a big surprise, right? And part of what's on here is, you know, all this food and good stuff. It's going to shake you up because it's going to be when you least expect it, and it's the piggy bank. So it's about saving money, being frugal right now, or investing it correctly. But that is going to pay off in the end.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think too, it feels to me like you've been kind of focusing in on something, or, you know, I don't know, could be meditating, concentrating, working on manifestation of some sort, you know, like actually really focusing in. I'm getting that because I got the moon and the high priest together. So I feel like I've been working towards something. And it feels like inner work, you know, going within to create something on the outside. And I'm going to say the work is paid off. Keep your focus. Don't change it. Don't lose focus right now. Here's the Page of Swords, because the sun is the next thing. So that would be success. So in this general reading, it feels like if you've been working towards something, keep that focus, and success is at hand.
Mark, you've got the finest decks. What is that deck? I want it.
This is just the winter weight.
Winter weight, really?
But it's the glitter edition, so it's got glitteries all over it.
It's which edition?
The glitter edition.
Oh, okay.
It's got sparkly stuff all over it.
Uh-huh.
I need another deck.
And then the other deck I'm using is from the same people, and it's the Halloween deck.
Oh, okay. I love that Halloween
the
deck.
Star edition.
Yeah.
All these stars all over it.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. These people make gorgeous cards. So.
Yes.
They're
Nice.
Did you get them off of Duck Soup?
No, these came from a place called www.tarotcollectibles.com.
Okay.
And they're out of England. But they have lots of they do those, they'll make a deck, but they only print so many, and then it goes out of print. And so, you know,
yeah.
But they're gorgeous, and they're really great card stock and everything.
Awesome. That's what I like.
They're not cheap.
Okay.
That's what I like too.
By the way, please like and subscribe to Mark's channel at Spirit Whisperer. And if you're on Mark's channel, I'm at Heart and Soul Connected. We do come here with 2 people every week, and this is how we do this. And so, you know, you may or may not get a hit, but at least you can have a try. And those of you asking me about my meeting with my with my person, I should have retired 3 years ago, but I'm still working, and I'll probably work till I'm 75. And so I was in a moderately conservative what do you call it? Funds
Growth.
for my retirement. And I just made it a little bit more conservative. Yeah. And the guy agreed with me, and he didn't agree with me necessarily because of who's leading the country, although he says who is leading the country does have other effects on our economy. So, yeah. So he did agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, you're writing a book, Gene Miller. Well, good. There you go. There you go, Gene Miller. Thanks for the feedback.
Yep.
All right. All right. So
Okay.
Emerald Dawn. Yeah.
Oh, well, then our readings went right along with that, huh? That's good.
Yeah, it did. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Okay. So now we're looking at Emerald Dawn.
Can I just say, Emerald Dawn, that the solar activity and the energies that we are facing right now are making all of us exhausted, but all of us also have insomnia. That's what I'm seeing anyway. So it isn't just you.
No, and can I add that the solar flares that are bouncing off of the sun come through gray sky days. It doesn't matter. It's radiation. It's ultraviolet. It's X-ray. There are all these different waves that come through, and they drain us, particularly if you have an autoimmune disease and or are an empath. So many of us here have a gift, and you're going to feel it. Seriously.
Yep. That's exactly what I get to, is that you're empathic, you're like, and like the rest of us, this is, I don't know that this is a job for sissies.
It isn't. Thank you.
Just give yourself permission to take the day off.
I know. And right now it's hard. I don't know. I could probably sleep. I could go to sleep right this minute if I wanted to.
Well, I napped twice yesterday, and I've already napped one time today.
And today I slept. I had a reading. I had to sleep. I'm just sleeping. It's exhausting. But it's because of this big old crap. Also, you're spiritual, you're loving, you're team love. This whole idea of the devil doing his dance of death on top of us is a lot, and it's exhausting. And our job is to try to stay grounded and hold the light and keep love as the focus. And this is the hardest it's ever been, really. That's, Dan was kind of teasing with me when he said, well, when we asked you to come down here and you volunteered, we didn't say it was going to be the easiest thing in the world.
Right?
We're all going, what the hell did we do?
You're right. Can I take that contract back?
Yes. But you are able to do it, or we wouldn't have, agreed.
Exactly.
So you get that devil, then you get this big things are so wacky. Trying to keep the balance, trying to hold focus. It is taxing, guys. I had my little personal talk about this yesterday. Like, I'm just so tired, and I'm just. So, honey, you're just doing the same thing. So it's not you, really. It's the energy we're in.
It's the energies. Yep.
And I got provenance, which is basically, we signed up for it.
Yeah, I know.
Right? And it is it's part of your ascension. Let's look at it that way. That's really much more positive.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wow. And the thing is I feel the same way. Somebody said, like, I'm old. I've been through this. I don't want to be a revolutionary anymore. I don't want to be. But what are we going to do? We have to stand up for our rights. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
If we look at it that this is our command performance, we've done the trench work.
True.
In the 60s and 70s, even into the 80s. And now it's time for us to delegate.
And I also, Pat's been telling me, and I agree with this, that part of this for us, unless there's something, we're asked to do physically, like if we have to go stand on the courthouse steps, okay. But part of what we're doing is observing.
Right.
We're holding the light, staying grounded, channeling light into the earth, and kind of observing them go nutty and crazy. In a way, it's giving them enough rope because, you know, Guy has always said to me, they'll be their own demise. That energy
Yeah.
takes in itself
Yeah,
eventually.
I agree.
We're
I
just
wasn't
observers in a way during this time. So don't
right.
take it
I
all.
wasn't going to show this card,
Yeah.
but as I was shuffling, it jumped out. So it wants to be seen. Conveyance. And look,
Yep.
getting rid of the old elephant in the red house. You just can't make this shit up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Don't give your energy to that. Just ignore it as much as you can unless you need it there. Put your energy back on yourself, your home, your relationship with the creator, and just let that work. Let the universe take care of that. Because, you know, we're too worried about it and it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
It does look like Horton Hears a Who. It does, yeah. All right, so is Sandi here? I'm sorry, I don't remember her last name. I do know that KK is after Sandi. I don't. So let me know if you're here, Sandi. I do not see anything in here from you.
It's almost like Horton hatches the egg.
Yeah.
And the hunters.
So here is KK's, and I love this because this is really for everybody, like we kind of do on our dream show. She had a vision of Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla stepping forward and shaking her hand. Then Nikola reached around behind him and placed a clear, energetic ball in my hands. Any messages from Nikola about this ball? Oh my God, that's fabulous. All right. You think about it, and I'm going to do the next two. All right.
Okay.
And this is probably going to be the last two. I don't know. We're pretty close to the end.
If you don't already have a cat ball, get yourself one.
Sherry Fisher, let us know if you're here, please. And the next one would be Given Wings. All right.
So part of the message that I'm getting is that what he was handing you is the ball of energy, right? And if you want to see or know, as you're picking up through your own talents and powers, a message, you should get yourself a cat ball, put the button on, and when spirits and elementals are active in a room or around you, that will start to flicker. And in that he was showing you this, it is you attract this energy. You are filled with this energy. You share this energy with others, but they want to come and talk to you. They have messages for you. This is more like you're headed up into that 5D and then going on into the 6D while still being able to step on that 3D earth, because we have to deal to get through it. You have the energy to do that. And Einstein is standing there shaking his head yes and writing this down in mathematical equations on a board.
Wow.
And he's showing me that time in the film that was made about Einstein with Jeremy Rush. He's standing in that elevator and the floor goes away and all he sees are these equations. You're coding.
Ah.
You're coding.
Okay. So if you don't know what that means, then you're getting downloads and you're actually writing, either writing or receiving the codes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they may not be numerical things that you see. It could be symbols. It could be sigils. It could be ruins. It could be ogum. It could be anything. But these are codes that are coming to you that are sending you messages. It's hard to decipher sometimes. You can, in the vision, in the dream, you can understand it. You can't translate it all the time in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm just getting so dizzy from that. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I think, to me, that light bulb, I just keep seeing that it is a representation of the light, the creator, the all, the essence of us. And like he says, it's within your hands. It isn't like he puts it right in your, there it is. You have it. You can handle it, use it, work with it. They both say a lot of their inspiration came from that ball of light, or that a lot of the things that they brought through into physical creation was inspired from this glowing ball of light. Now, so there's that, and that's kind of a message for all of us. But also, I'm wondering, KK, do you do Reiki or some kind of? The reason I'm saying that, because I got two aces, two hands holding energy, and I'm wondering if they are telling you you can use this light energy with your hands to create change or something. I wasn't going to go there, but then when I got that second ace, and they're both holding this energy, so I'm wondering about that. I don't know if that's something that's interested you, or if you've thought about it. And it doesn't even have to be Reiki. You can just channel this light from source, and focus in on it and use that out your hand. It comes out of your hands. So I'm wondering about that. But that would be kind of like if it's something that you've been thinking that interests you. Yeah. Anyway.
So I have to just throw out this, because it's been coming to me as well, that you are the messenger, KK, today, to tell everyone here what they said, which is we hold enlightenment in our hands, that we have the magic, we have the light, we hold the light. And by telling all of us, or your vision, you have passed that light on to all other souls that are here to receive it as well. So.
Yeah. And when I'm reading this here, it's not just about astrology or astronomy. It's about that Starship Enterprise.
Right. Yeah.
Go beyond where no one's gone before.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh yeah, I like that she says Spirit told her a while back that KK stands for healing hands.
Oh. There you go. There you go.
I kept going, do you want me to talk about healing hands? That's so weird that it was in my brain for a while. No, you need to talk about healing hands.
Right. Yeah. And she has horses, and you know how that goes, right, Mark?
Yeah. Yeah.
And about doing Reiki and all that. So, I said, well, if it's something that's been on your mind, so I'm so glad you put that out there, because that's really, they want you to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love
and
it.
you brought that. Everybody doesn't know what a cat ball is. So what is a cat ball, Diana?
Okay, so it's in the toy department at PetSmart for your kitty cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right in there with the catnip. But it has a chargeable battery in it. You turn it on when the battery's dead, which is, a couple of days. It needs solar light to recharge it, just like your calculators.
Mm-hmm.
So just leave it somewhere where you feel this kind of activity goes on all the time. Is this room haunted? Is my spirit guide here? And leave it and leave the air still, go into a meditative state, go about your business.
Mm-hmm.
When a spirit is round, it will go off. And that cat ball is a toy for cats. The light starts blinking, and it gets like, oh, let's go play with it. And they start batting it around and chasing after it. So,
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I love it.
And I just got a new one that was sent to me as a gift. Thank you, Annie Bear, if you're still here. And because mine just died out, it was like 5 years old or something like that.
Wow.
Oh, neat. I'm going to try that now. I haven't ever thought about that before.
There you go. Pan will be coming dancing.
Yeah, he'll love it.
All right. So Sandi did tell us she's here, and then Sherry Fisher, and then Given Wings. And then we'll do a collective read for everyone, a message for everyone, because obviously we can't do 75 different.
Right.
We'll do that before we go. All right. There you go.
I can smell the emoji.
Does my friend doctor have advice to find a new doctor? Is your friend doctor on the other side, Sandi? Is that what we're...
Yes, because she said medium. So,
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
New doctor. Okay.
Are you ready, Mark?
No, go.
Okay. He is, I'm seeing he's a little on the portly side in the white jacket and stethoscope hanging from his neck, glasses. But he's saying, do your homework. Yes, find a new doctor, but before you decide where to go, figure out what you think it is so that when you get there, you have the right questions to ask, because doctors today are not going to offer information unless you ask. And you have to ask the right question to get the right answers. So if you're bruising and you suspect you're anemic, he's saying, then look it up, see what all the symptoms are so that when you go in there, you know how to describe and you know what you suspect it to be. But he's also saying you don't have a lot to worry about right now. By addressing this, just finding this information for yourself, you may be able to stop the issue prior to doctor advice. He's coming in. He's throwing me something with your throat. Your sinus passages, allergens, things that are putting stress on your immune system through normal day-to-day living. I hope that helps. It's got something to do with your respiratory system, upper respiratory.
I just had all of that. I was coughing. I was gagging. My eyes were running. Yeah.
No kidding.
For no reason. Yeah.
For no reason. That's how it just came in on me. For no reason. He just went right there.
Oh, she has asthma anyway.
Ah, darling, I love you. Get a new that ionosphere thing, whatever that is. I can't remember what it's called right now because I'm still talking to your buddy on the other side. Something to help clean the air.
I think, your question was, my friend, doctor, have advice finding a doctor. He says, yes, I do.
What she said.
Yeah. So I get like an ace of wands. That to me would be like a message from spirit. I don't know, that just a simple way to say this card. But he says he has time to, I don't know. Have you seen him in your dreams? Because I feel like he's been there. He's talked to you in your dreams. It's interesting because I got that Ace of Wands, and in this deck, it has that salamander.
I thought so. I even
this is that after tarot deck, so they mix it around. And then this one looks like the salamander in your dreams. So it's like I've been trying to get the message to you, but he's going to send it even in a more loud voice. So I feel like there's somebody in your life or somebody he knew that's going to tell you something like that. Like it's just, oh, here's the Wheel of Fortune. Just all of a sudden, somebody's going to tell you about this great doctor or something. And he's going to get the information to you like that. And I feel like it's on the way. So, yeah, when I ask him, yeah, that's why I said, yes, I do. Because I love that. Yeah. So, I think he's trying to get the info to you, but I think it's going to come through like a friend or, somebody just all of a sudden talks about their doctor or something like that. But it'll be from him, even if it comes from somebody else's mouth. Yeah.
So I pulled a card just to get
Love it.
the doctor you're seeing, misappropriation, the one you're with right now, go get another one.
Okay, good.
That's the picture that goes with it. Uncle Wiggly.
She said that's exactly how she found him. Was that way. Yeah, that's awesome.
It'll do
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
There might even be another alternative medicine for you, such as acupuncture.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Very true. All right. So Sherry Fisher is our next one. Her question is, do you see any move for me in the near future or any message from Baxter? Is Baxter a person, a cat, a dog? We need to know that. Yeah.
Because all I'm getting is a wire hair terrier.
I know. I got dog energy too. So let's clarify that.
Okay. And is he alive or past? Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you want to know if there's a move too in the future.
Yeah. Yep. And next we'll do Given Wings, and then we'll do a reading for the collective. So that's for everyone. Yep.
A dog. He passed away a couple of years ago. I think he was.
Okay.
I love that we both went, isn't that a dog? I mean, it's amazing.
A wire hair terrier. Come on, Mark.
I know.
So right on, right?
We're going to say it's a dog.
You too, even though you're not reading.
Oh, I feel so bad by saying it was a dog, but I'm not a very dog. Okay.
I did read that J Cat lady. Yes, ICE is raiding Boston.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Well, they said to Chicago, and then it got out so he changed direction and went down the other way. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see a move.
I'm still coughing, so I'm going to shut.
Yeah. If you're in a wintry spot, there's a lot of allergens that stick to the snowflakes and pile up. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead if you're ready. I just want to pull one other card.
Yeah. Yes, you're going to have movement, and it is in a forward direction. Kangaroos cannot move backwards, so wherever this move is going to take you, it's going to be better for you. And I believe that Baxter is going to be sending you a little pocket pen pal puppy, a little dog. And this will be good for you. It's going to be an escape from whatever this situation is that you're in right now. It's not something dire, but it's not very comfortable. Baxter's jumping all around. He's got a little ball in his mouth that he's just...
Yeah, playful. Do you have a dog now, Sherry? Well, just a little question I need to ask you. I was just trying to get a little bit more from Baxter before I tell you. Right. I think there could possibly be a move, but I'm not sure it's immediate. I want you to plan first. Don't just, go off willy-nilly. Looks like if you're thinking about it, no, I have a cat named Joey. So, okay, great. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I didn't think you had a dog, but I wanted to make sure. So a move will be because you want to move. Again, we're going to go through that same thing. It's not because you have to or anything. It would be more because you're choosing it, right? But there's maybe a little more planning before that happens. We might. I don't get that it's like tomorrow because you get this waiting for the ship, but that we might be thinking about changing location here, but again, with this a Page of Swords, pick it, it's your choice is what I want to get across. The reason I'm getting that little bit of weight energy is because now that's not stopping and that's not moving. It's not immediately. I'm wondering if our little buddy boy might be wanting to connect before you move or something. I'm getting a little bit of feeling like that. What was his name? Baxter.
And Joey.
Oh yeah, and there's a baby Joey. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the dog's name is Baxter. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to move with there he is in the belly button.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like that he says, hold on a little bit because I'm making my way back to you.
There you go. I love that, Mark.
I'm on my path. I'm on my purpose. I'm almost there. So wait for that because playful puppy, Dinah said she saw him playing. Playful puppy's on its way. I don't know if you've thought about that or anything. I know you still have a cat, but I want to get back up close and personal. And look, there he is with the kitty cat. And you said you have a cat that was very sad when he left. So of all the cards, they give me, this is the dog deck. They give me the one with the little kitty cat, intimacy. That picture of the dog looked very much like Baxter. Okay. So all those are kind of pointing towards that message. And that was the message I was already hearing in my head when I thought, well, let me get the dog cards out. So certainly if that's something you thought about, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Up there is the possibility. I don't feel like it's a long wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that forward movement in the Joey is already in the pouch.
Yeah,
which
could
reflect the cat, but
I know.
Yeah,
and that's the cat's name.
I think you're right. I think that's a new puppy coming.
Yeah.
And you want to have that established
Joey.
if you're thinking of moving, because you're going to want an apartment that allows pets. So
that's why I put it up there. Yeah, because the cat and a baby Joey is a kangaroo. Yeah.
I know that, but I didn't realize her cat's name was Joey. How cute.
I know. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
We can't make it up, Mark, no matter how hard we try.
That's right. That's right.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, this is our last pull from the giveaways, and then we'll do the collective read. So, given wings, am I receiving their messages correctly with automatic writing, or is it a different way that they prefer to communicate?
No, you're doing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't legible, but we're talking faster than you can write.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try other means, by all, go ahead. They're showing me dowsing rods for you.
Mm-hmm.
Copper ones.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with that goes the pendulum, but it's finding the right pendulum, whether it's a copper pendulum or they're showing me the stone aurolite. If you can find one that has a drop weight of aura light.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I hope that helps.
Yes. Yeah.
So, by the way, my membership, we're having a membership meeting in February. If you are a member of my channel, you can come, bring your dowsing rods. We're learning how to do them on a Zoom meeting. So, yep, you'll get a link if you're a member. So I'm just passing that along. Be more playful. They like your playfulness.
There you go.
Yeah.
And just keep practicing. And, you compare one to the next and kind of, you feel it all out. And sometimes it might feel, oh, well, that felt off or something, but that's natural in the beginning. You have to have things to compare it to know when it's working and when it's not working. At the same time, though, you have other, other tools at your disposal if you wanted it. This is a good one, and you're doing good with it, and they like it. But I also get the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So, look at her. She can look into this vessel and see things like scrying or clairvoyance. There's kind of an abundance of things. You can spread it out if you want, but this is working well. So don't think it's not. You just practice more, I think.
Right? Because I got craft.
Oh, wow.
Someone had asked in there about us being shamans or witches. If you asked me a question, like, what do I identify with? I'd say I'm a solitaire witch, but I'm also a shaman. What's the difference? Not a whole lot. The same wisdom comes from both categories if you need to. Shaman is more, it's what did the culture name their magic man?
Right.
And then the other card that came out with it was,
oh, look at the flute.
That's the magician.
Look at the flute.
Right? And everything takes practice.
Yep.
But she said she mentioned the wood flute.
Oh, I didn't. Last night they mentioned, there you go.
Oh,
this is, the cobra responds to the ability of the flute player, the magician, to mesmerize him. The only other creatures that are able to mesmerize and conquer the cobra are a mongoose, and they need two of them in order to do it. They irritate him till he flares out his wings, and then they grab it on either side and start beating the guy up, right? But this guy is so in control of that, he puts the lid on the basket, and when a snake has a lid on it, right? He ain't going nowhere. He doesn't care. He's happy. He's got a full belly. He's in his basket. If you can't see it, it's like a bird. If you can't see it, it ain't there.
Yep.
So synchronicity tonight, you guys, lots of synchronicity. That means spirit is afoot.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love you, Mark.
Wow. We've had a great show here today. A lot of bouncing around, a lot of affirmations. Let's go ahead and do a collective read. This read is for the community that's here. Either if you're watching now or watching later, something in this message is meant for you. So that's what we're doing. And I'm going to join in because I don't have to worry about any of my administrative duties right now. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is, this is crazy. Circus peanuts. Remember buttons on a paper? You chew them off, pieces of candy.
Yeah.
Buttons, circus peanuts, caramel popcorn. It's like they're saying, enjoy the show. It's a 3-ring circus.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the card I'm getting is, you have protection around you. Call on your guides. Don't be so worried. Look, this is an alligator. He's afraid of a pumpkin head. And the orange pumpkin head, do we need to be wary of him? Yeah. But do we need to feel that he's going to personally knock on our door? No. So that's
We have an
That's seven.
awful lot of similar people from the French Revolution that are
Yes.
probably reincarnated. So what do I get? I get to provide yourself with, let me pull this off here, sorry. Provide yourself with some kind of enthusiasm. And I love all the butterflies. And look at all the different colors. And they go on and on and on. And so a lot of us are coming out of the chrysalis of the caterpillar. And we are emerging in here as butterflies. And we need to look at the sacred wisdom and the wisdom of the owl. And also realize that we've been doing this many, many lifetimes. And we're prepared for this more than you think we are, because we are emerging from a very quiet time. But look at this. It says, just embrace it. And I love this picture of her holding the moon, because some in the chat, yes, there's a lot of astrology, and Diana's the astrologer, but there's an awful lot of astrological stuff going on right now that we just have to plow through. Yeah. We got to put our hip boots on.
Yeah. Well, and the last card I wanted to show is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Diana.
No, that's all right, because this it just pulls it all together. This is the number 22 card, which is a portal card, and this is severance. So it's we can't cut ourselves off completely from this, but we can disconnect. Right? And that's what this is about. Just disconnect. There's equanimity where we're going.
Yep, I agree with that, and I just get that message so many times.
Do you, hon?
To not get so involved in it, just to put our energy on ourselves and at home and let that play out, because it just brings up fear and dread and all that stuff. It doesn't help. Just stay, keep your energy as positive and light. We can have fun on these kind of shows. We don't have to go down that road, and we don't want what's happening. We're watching. The world is a burdensome place. It's got all this crap that needs to be put down. Us poor little, pitiful, ordinary people, we're on the outside looking in.
With our bare feet, no doubt.
Right. It's not power of the people. No. And that's what we're looking at. And this needs to be of the people, for the people, by the people, that old thing.
That's right.
That's what we're getting to. It's about all of us. And I'm talking about worldwide.
Right. And we have, we need to remember that we're a republic first.
Yeah.
We just happen to have a lot of democratic views.
Right. And it's about all of us. But so that's why this is happening, because divine justice is stepping in here and making a big old change. Whether we want it or not, that's what we signed up for. But so I just want to end that with, they gave me two more cards about, here's the Four of Wands and the Strength card. So that's going on out there in the world. Let's keep our energy at home, building the love, strengthening ourselves, taking care of ourselves. It's really a time to focus more within than with what's going on the outside. The chaos is the chaos. It is what it is. But you don't have to hitch up your wagon to it. You really don't. You can just stay in this beautiful house and, with street. That's what I get,
So Brady, if you go to Duck Soup, this is the Uncle Wiggly deck, and he prints when you order.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, my wonderful mediums and my wonderful psychics that have been working with me today. And thank you. We had about 150 to 170 people here. Of course, a lot of coming in from Mark's channel, and we appreciate that. We really do.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. And so thank you, Mark. And thank you, Diana. And thank you all, to all the moderators. And much, much love to all of you. The show will be back on next Thursday. We'll see you then. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.